Good evening, everyone. I'm so excited to see so many of our new scholars that are coming to be a part of our 2024 Thurgood Marshall College Fund SOAR HBCU Scholars Program right here at Texas Southern University. I see a lot of you on tonight. This was part 2 of our 2-part series, so you made it in. You waited for the last one. We saved the best for last. I promise you. We saved the energy. We saved all the good stuff, and we've got a lot of fun stuff that we have in store for you. I'm going to share my screen in a moment and start the presentation. But first, I'll introduce myself. I'm Brian Armstrong. I am the Assistant Vice President for Student Enrollment here at Texas Southern University, and I had the distinguished honor of serving as the Program Manager for our TMCF SOAR HBCU Scholars Program, brought to us by the Thurgood Marshall College Fund, where I see 2 of our colleagues on, and I see one of my colleagues on. And so we're going to share with you some information about how this program came together and why you are in for an amazing week of summer fun, along with a full program following our summer program. So I am going to queue up our presentation. And while I do that, I'm going to, let me just go ahead and pull that up real quick, because y'all know how it takes me a moment to get all that fun stuff situated with the sharing of screens. So it takes me 2 times to do it for some odd reason. So I'm going to share my screen, hit this button, stop sharing, and then share again. And for those of you who are going to see this on a recording, welcome to the recorded session of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund SOAR HBCU Scholars Program orientation session. So I think you guys should just see the one slide that I want you to see. Perfect. It takes me a time or 2 to get all that queued up, but once I'm queued up, it is ready to go. And at this time, I'm going to give you this is the flyer that all of you seen. So this is what awaits you. We're going to talk a lot about what you're in store for. We've got a week jam-packed full of activities, fun information. You're going to learn a lot about college admissions, historically Black colleges and universities, historically Black community colleges, financial aid, careers, pathways, Greek life, campus life, all of that and more awaits you for the week we have here at TSU for the week of June 9th through the 14th, right here on the campus of one of the nation's largest historically Black colleges and university, Texas Southern University. This program is being sponsored and brought to us by the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. TSU is one of the member institutions of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. And tonight we have 2 special guests with us. The bosses are with us. Ashley Odom, our interim senior director of programs, and Alicia Bostic, our new SOAR program manager, because Ashley is in a new role at the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. So at this time, I am pleased to introduce Ms. Ashley Odom and Ms. Alicia Bostic to tell you more about why TSU is one of these 7 amazing institutions hosting our SOAR program this summer.
Thanks, Dr. Armstrong, and good afternoon, scholars and parents. My name is Ms. Ashley Odom. I'm Interim Senior Director of Programs here at the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. Today is actually my 6-year anniversary with TMCF, and I love the work that we do. We provide opportunities to our public HBCUs as well as our public HCCCs, and I have the distinct pleasure of being over this program, which is the only program that we have with our K-12 students. So students, we've had this program before. Our Texas Southern Boot Camp is the first one to kick off. We are very, very, very excited. We are a month and 2 days away as of today. So please make sure, parents and students, make sure you're responding and reading your emails over the next couple of weeks. Make sure that you rewatch this recording, ask questions if you have them, and please, please, please be ready for a very engaging and interesting couple of days, actually week that we'll have at Texas Southern. You all are in very good hands. You will see me and Ms. Bostic throughout the week. And please, please, please make sure that as you're preparing for these last couple of weeks of school, that you finish strong and that you be ready to engage with us in a couple of weeks at Texas Southern. So I'm going to allow Ms. Bostic to introduce herself as well.
Good evening, scholars and parents. It's amazing to be on with you. My name is Alicia Bostic. This is my first year with TMCF as the program manager, but I have 10 years of experience with TMCF. I was once a scholar in one of Thurgood Marshall College Fund's programs as well. I was a part of the Teacher Quality and Retention Program, which is a training program for teachers. I had an amazing opportunity to learn a lot about myself, to learn a lot about the field. And I'm so excited that you all get an opportunity to learn a lot about HBCUs, to learn a lot about choice when it comes to college and the workforce. And this is going to be a great opportunity for you to think about how everything you're going to learn during this camp can help you to make an informed decision about your future. So I'm super excited that you all are taking advantage of this opportunity. We are excited to get a chance to just meet you, love on you, and make sure that you have an amazing experience. Brian, Yvette, the entire team is amazing. So I have no doubt that you'll get everything that you need. So I look forward to working with you and seeing you this summer. And Brian, I give back to you.
Thank you so much, Alicia and Ashley. Both of you are amazing to work with, and we are grateful for the support that we receive as one of the member institutions of the Thurgood Marshall College Fund. Scholars, now it's time for me to introduce to you my colleague who helps me here at TSU put this program on, and we've been doing it for quite some time. But before I share with you Ms. Barker and have her say a hello, this program, as I mentioned earlier, is held at 5 HBCU campuses and a partnership between two HBCCs in Alabama. But Texas Southern University, Fayetteville State University, Virginia State University, Alabama State University, Alabama A&M, and I know that there's two HBCCs, but I know I get their name. Ashley, I know Sheldon State.
No. So Alabama State, their program is with Trenholm State Community College, and then Alabama A&M, theirs is with Drake State Technical and Community College. So here you can see all of our leads for our program for all of our campuses.
Thank you, Ashley. And we were here, all of us were together in DC at the Thurgood Marshall College Fund in DC, and we were getting ready for this summer. We have two schools that are new, and then we have three schools that have done this before. So we were all working together at Thurgood Marshall College Fund in February to put together best practices, shared ideas, what we want to do this summer, and all for you, scholars and parents, all to make sure that when you start your senior year in high school, you have all the information that you need to apply for as many schools as you want to apply to have all the financial literacy that you need to make an informed decision as you're going through your senior year, to understand what it means to attend a historically Black college or university, or to consider going to a trade school or a community college or junior college. We're going to cover a variety of options and information during the week that you're going to be here on our campus. And we are so excited to host you here at Texas Southern University. And who will be helping me to host you, along with Ashley and Alicia, will be Miss Yvette Barker, who serves as our Assistant Vice President for Student Life and Engagement. She is on tonight, so I'm going to pause for a moment and have her come in and say a quick hello as well. She's working hard right now, but she's on tonight to welcome our new scholars and parents.
Good evening from Texas Southern Department of Student Life and Engagement. We can't wait to see you all Sunday, June 9th, correct?
June 9th, Sunday.
On the Saturday. So we have a lot of fun stuff for you all, a lot of engagement. We have mentors that we have picked out just to make sure that, they're going to be there for you all to keep working with you all for the week while you're here. So we just have a lot of fun things coming, and I can't wait to see you all. So I'm not going to say much because we'll be talking all during the week of June 8th. So welcome again from Texas Southern University.
Thank you so much, Ms. Barker. What Ms. Barker does that makes this program so special and unique here at TSU is she works very closely with our student leaders. We just crowned a new Mr. and Miss TSU. We just elected a new Student Government Association president. We have new Greeks. We have new SGA officers. Soon, we're going to have new freshmen on our campus. And we're excited because during the week that you will be on our campus, we will host our very first new student information session. So when we say you're going to get campus life up close and personal, you're going to see it, because you're going to see how we bring in our new students. And we're excited because next year we anticipate you being at our new student orientation session. Now, that's not part of the program. You don't have to come to TSU, but I will be doing my job the moment that you set foot on campus to make sure you know that there is no other school. There is not. Ashley and Alicia will disagree. That's okay. They have to for Thurgood Marshall College Fund. But Yvette and I know there are many schools, many great universities. There is one, Texas Southern University, and we're excited that you've chosen our program to be a part of. So let's talk about you now. We've been talking about us since we started, but let's talk about you. How were you selected to be a part of our program? Well, we had a lot of interest. We had a lot of social media buzz. We owe some love to a lot of folks who love to promote HBCU. So we had a chance to introduce our program to a national and international audience, because as you can see up here, and even on tonight, we have students from 2 countries represented. We have the Bahamas on and we have the United States on. So out of 207, yes, Ashley, it went up from 205 to 207. It's been a busy week, ma'am. But out of 207 applicants, we were honored to select 120 students. Now, the program holds 100, but there was just so many students that we didn't want to have a chance to not have as many students as possible. So we had the hard task of selecting 120 students. You, if you're on this call tonight, when we read your application, and we did, we read every single word you put on there. We read those 2 questions. We read your recommendation letters, and we reviewed your high school transcript. All of you know that. You wouldn't be on this call if we had not received all that for you. And you stood out to us. What you wrote, what you put on your application, what your letters of recommendation told us about you, what your transcripts showed about you, told us you were right for a program to give you a jump start to learning about college admissions, financial aid, campus life, HBCU history and legacy. So congratulations on being selected to be a part of our program. We have, as I mentioned, we have 2 countries represented. We have over 13 states represented, and you're on tonight. So if Oklahoma, you may be the one student from Oklahoma, but you are representing your whole state of Oklahoma or New York or Missouri or Maryland, all those states you see there. We're excited to have students coming from them to be a part of our week-long summer program. We now have 82 females and 38 males. Come on, males. I got 1 extra. Come on now, Bradford. Bradford came through for me. So now it's 38. We're going to get to 40, I guess, in some year. But right now we're at 38. Well, but that really is indicative of how higher ed looks, though. We've got the ladies know how important higher ed is. The fellas is kind of hanging around till it catches up. But I'm excited that we have a large number of African-American males, Hispanic males that are going to be a part of our summer program. But look at the quality of the students that we are getting. Average GPA of a 3.52. That is scholarships. Wait till you get here this summer, and we're talking about those scholarship dollars that will be available to you. And then 43 of you represent being the first in your family to go to college. That is amazing. I hope you give yourselves a pat on the back or around, just give yourself like, you know what, that's me. I will be the first, not just to go, but to graduate from college. And that's what this program is designed to do. Give you the resources and information you need, not to get you to, but to get you through college. And so we're going to do that during the week of June 9th through the 14th. You're going to come in on Sunday evening, and you're going to spend a full week with us. And we've been talking all for the past couple of months about what we're going to have in store for you when you're on campus. The students will, all of you will be grouped into different groups, right? Groups of 5 or 7 students. And all week long, you're going to be going to workshops and participating in seminars and activities, all with the purpose of doing a team presentation on Thursday. So you get here on Sunday, we got a lot in store for you, both on and off campus. And then on Thursday evening, we want to hear what you've learned in a very creative, informative, fun way. You put your creativity. We read all those great letters. Oh, you do this and you're great at this. We want to see it. We want to see it up close and personal. So bring all of that creative energy and all of that to our camp, because you're going to need it, because there will be one team that wins that team presentation. So think of it like a reality show, a competition, right? like Survivor. You're all coming in from different parts of the country or the world. You don't know each other yet for many of you. And you're going to be working together on a similar project to win a prize at the end of the week. And we're going to have fun the whole week doing it. And then that won't stop the fun, because that's just the start. When we host our homecoming October 5th and 6th, we will invite you and your parents to come back and hang out with us. We're going to talk a lot about campus life and culture, because for most HBCUs, that's the heart of coming to an HBCU. What's on our campus? That virtual learning and stuff, that's great for some schools. But on our campus, it's when we get to see you and interact with you and really get a chance to showcase what it means to be a part of the culture of an HBCU institution. Well, that's while you're attending our school. The homecoming is when you've graduated. And when you come back and see your sorority sisters or your ex-roommates or your Mr. TSU or your SGA president, spending 2 to 4 years on our campus means you're going to have a lot of time to interact with some new students. I mentioned earlier, we're one of the nation's largest HBCUs. We recruit students from all over the world. So much like your summer camp, that 1 week with us, it's very similar to how it is here at TSU. A lot of students from different backgrounds, from one coast to another, from country to country, that choose Texas Southern University as their home institution. So all of that fun awaits you. And then it doesn't stop there. Even after homecoming, Alicia and Ashley and the Thurgood Marshall College Fund are going to provide virtual opportunities during your year in high school, your last year in high school, and your first year in college. We're going to have different types of opportunities to keep you engaged with financial aid, right? Because it's one thing to know what it means to apply for financial aid, but in about 8 months, you will be applying for financial aid. And in about 10 to 12 months, you'll have award information. You'll know what it means to have financial aid and have to choose a school. So the time will fly. And so while the time is flying, we're going to keep you engaged. Scholars, that's for you, and parents, that includes you as well. This program is for you too. So we're going to have lots of virtual opportunities for parents to learn about college admissions. Because you may not understand, if you've never gone to college, the idea of going in-state or out-of-state or to a 2-year, 4-year, public, private, HBCU, PWI, there's so much out there in the world of college admissions and higher education. Well, the experts are here, and we are going to guide you and give you some information to make that choice as seamless as possible. So that's what this 1 week starts, all of that engagement. And I gotta give a shout out and I know we got a lot of scholars here at TSU, and I'm really proud of every single one of them, but one of them just became my fraternity brother last year. But if you go to TSU's website, you're gonna see a special announcement for Cole Crawford. Cole is headed to Harvard University. He was chosen out of I'm gonna get teary-eyed on this computer. He was chosen as one of 20 students across the nation to go to Harvard this summer for a program, and he started his TSU journey on a call just like this. It was during COVID, actually, so he really was on a Zoom, because it was during our COVID year. And then his sister was a part of the program last year. She should be coming to TSU this year. So we are excited, all of us here. If you go to our website, you'll see a nice profile and an article on Cole. But we have a lot of scholars that are now TSU students that started right here in our SOAR program. So very excited for our students and what they can do. And we've got students who've gone to Prairie View, Howard, Hampton, Grambling, Southern, Talladega, Langston, as well as PWIs, the University of Houston, University of Texas at Austin. So look at it, throwing that love up. That's a proud Cougar right there. So students have a chance to go wherever their financial resources will take them. And that'll be a key focus of our summer program. So now you know what we're looking for, what we have plans for. Here are some details, parents in particular, that you may want to know about for the program. Sunday move-in time will be from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Central Time. We're going to have students in groups of 5 to 7, depending on how we finally organize that. There will be off-campus activities that we will do. So there will be opportunities for us to go off-campus. So prepare for off-campus travel. That'll all be taken care of by TSU and the TMCF SOAR program, but there will be several engagements that we do off-campus. Roommates, many of you ask, how can I pick my roommate? You cannot. This is not real college. This is summer programming college. And like many schools, Ms. Barker knows this, like many schools, many universities across the nations, the ones that care, they take pride in helping to select roommates based on areas of interest, like academic areas of interest, or maybe like academics or talent or sports. So same with us. We're going to pair you because every student will will have a roommate. And so we will pair you. Now, it may end up that you know the person that you're roommating with, because we're not going to do FBI background checks, but we're going to try to put students who indicated particular areas of interest on their application together as part of being in their teams, or certainly being in roommates. It'll make the week go by fun, and you'll get a chance, and your friend will be right down the hall, right? You know, it won't be far away. And we'll talk more about that before we end the call. So we will work together with our residential life and housing team to help pair students so they can have a really good time and help them, put them in a position to win the actual team competition. Parents, the students are not permitted to leave campus during the week unless we get that permission from the parent that's on the application. So students, if you put your mom down, but you need to have your dad be involved, your dad and needs to email me. I need to know that before, because this is a minor program, and TSU has specific rules in place on how we handle minors. All of us go through background checks to work at TSU, and we all go through training to make sure that we have the resources. That's why Ms. Barker and her team, her Res Life team, are very important, because they do annual trainings on safety and security. So rest assured, parents, your loved ones will be in good hands while they're here on our campus. And we're going to talk more about that in an upcoming slide, how you'll have access to them while they're on campus. But just know they are not coming to hang out in Houston for that week. This won't be the week to go see downtown Houston or what's popping in H-Town. Education, HBCU, financial literacy, that's what's going to be popping that week that they're on our campus. So there will not be a chance for students to leave our program during the week that they're here unless we get that permission from the parent directly. For those of you who will be flying into Houston, there are 2 airports in Houston, Houston Hobby, which pretty much is serviced by Southwest Airlines, and then everybody else at Houston Bush. So Delta, American, United, and all the other carriers out there. So if you're planning to fly in, parents, you may want to figure out how you're going to time that, because if you're not going to be here for the full week, you know, at a hotel or with family that may be in Houston, you may decide to fly here and then have your student fly home, or you may have them fly here and then you pick them up on that Friday when we have our closing ceremony with the parents and the students. So you can, and if any questions about that, just email me, let me know, and we can work some things out with that. But for those of you who are flying, there are 2 major airports. The closest one is Hobby. That's about 10 miles from campus. So if you have access to Southwest Airlines, they would love to see you on Southwest. But if you don't have access to Southwest, you're Delta or American or United or one of the other big carriers, then you probably will fly into IAH, which is Houston Intercontinental Airport, or Bush, our international airport. If you're coming by car, we're going to send you the address for the university towers. If you're coming by bus, you'll know how to get to our campus from the bus terminal that you're coming into. So all that good information to have as you're planning to come on Sunday, June 9th. Checkout time for the program will be Friday, June 14th at noon. And I'm saying noon, but it may be 11. We have a special guest coming on Friday. So very excited, and we'll talk more about that on Friday, June 14th. But we have a lot of things to share with parents and students. So parents, if you're not certain what part of the program you want it to be a part of, it's official. It's Friday morning at 9 a.m. We're going to have our closing ceremony. That's where we're going to announce the winning team. Ashley and Alicia have some updates to share with you and some fun stuff to talk to you about what they're working on at Thurgood Marshall College Fund while you're attending your high school your last year, but more importantly, your first year in college, especially if you go to a TMCF member school. Ooh, do they have some good stuff planned for you guys? So that's key information for your travel here. Now, what will you be doing the week that you're here? This program is still a work in progress, but I did get an update that we have 2 amazing companies. Ms. Barker and Mr. Flowers have been working, and he called me today. And so we won't share that right now. We'll keep that a secret for now, but we've got 2 international companies who've agreed to have you learn more. I'm international. We're not playing with the United States. That's too small. We got to go bigger. So we got 2 major entities that have agreed to showcase our students. And students and parents, this is going to be like an internship opportunity. Many students who go to college know the importance of not just learning, but experiencing what it means to be a biology major or a criminal justice major or a technology major. I'm gonna leave it at that. So we're gonna give you a chance to see that behind the scenes. So every year we try to incorporate career information, because some students say I'm majoring in art and I'm headed to law school. Not always the direct correlation there. We got to share with our students what it means to get certain types of majors. Some students are first in their family. They can't always wait till get a master's degree to start making money. They got to start making money while they're in college. Well, there's some majors that help with that. And then there's some majors that need you to have a PhD or a professional degree like law school or medical school. So we're going to cover that quite a bit. But here you can see, scholars, from Sunday to Friday, we got you covered. A lot of fun activities that you're going to be engaged with and learning from. And we have a few graphics that we're going to show you before we end this presentation. And so here is the housing information. You will be living for the week that you're on our campus in our University Towers Residence Hall. And so here are some things that you can bring. More importantly, here are some things please leave at home. This is a week program, so we don't want you to bring anything that will be here. You see that, Bradford? We don't want that pet. You keep Ruffy and Fluffy and Muffy, all those fun pets, cars, candles, vapes. That list could go on and on. I only had an 8.5 by 11 opportunity to share with you. So think about a hotel experience, right? Typically what you can't bring to a hotel, what it's illegal to bring, no matter where you're going, and what it's illegal to bring in Texas. All of that, keep that at home. Save it for when you get back. The things to bring are the things you need, right? You need a bedding for your twin size bed. So blankets and sheeting and sheets and stuff like that. Your favorite blanket. Now, you know it's going to be super hot in Houston, so don't bring the thickest blanket you got. Bring the thinnest blanket you have. Unless you're a cold person by nature, you need the snuggling at night. So you can decide all that. But clothing, season appropriate clothing. Houston is very, very warm in the summer months. No, it's hot. Hot. I was being kind. It's hot in Houston in June. So you got to bring clothing that's appropriate, but we still want to make it appropriate for the program as well, right? And then you definitely want to bring some business attire. We will give you lots of swag. We got swag for you and all kind of good stuff that we're giving to you. But you want to bring at least one or maybe two outfits that could be for a company visit or for a team presentation or some other fun stuff. We're planning an etiquette dinner. We got all kind of fun stuff we're planning. So you will have an opportunity to show. Now, we don't want to see that prom gown. We don't want to see your tuxedo, but a nice suit, a nice dress that you could wear to church or to an event. Imagine going to meet a potential employer, you know, something that's very nice, but not like a formal gown and stuff like that. You see here the other stuff that you need. Parents, you can't send your student here without their medicine. If they need medicine, it's critical that they bring their medicine. If they don't need medicine, unless something happens, bring the medicine because something might happen. And Ms. Barker can confirm that each room has a refrigerator, fridge kind of combo. So if the medicine needs to be refrigerated or heated or what have you, the rooms will have that available to them. So don't forget, you're gonna have a lot of fun, but it's no fun if you need your medicine and you don't have access to it. Laptop, smartphone, all that kind of good stuff. Leave your valuables at home. We don't want to see your pending graduation gift or what your mom just bought you when she emptied out her credit card. We don't want to see that stuff because that stuff is too valuable. Keep that, bring pictures. We'll believe you. We promise you that if that's your car, we believe that's your car. Just bring the pictures, bring the IG and all that stuff. We'll see it there. You see right there what not to bring. Don't bring it. Ms. Barker and Mr. Anderson do not want to take those things and either give them away or have your parents come and pick them up until you leave the program. So it's very important that you leave things. And if you're not certain, if you don't see something on the list that you're not certain about, I invite you to email me. Chances are I'm going to say don't bring it because the things here to bring are the essentials, but I'd rather you be safe than sorry on that, okay? And then a few more slides, and then we'll open up to questions, okay? Campus safety, parents, this is for you in particular, but scholars, this is for you as well. We're going to take the safety of our scholars, the way we take the safety of our current students, our faculty, staff, and our community. We have an app on all of our phones here at TSU. It's called the Live Safe app, and it's what TSU uses in case of any emergency, weather, crime, not safe, not certain, hang tight, live safe. So parents, while your scholars are on campus, you too can download the Live Safe app to your iPhone or your Android phone, and you'll be able to follow along. You'll be able to at least know what's going on. More importantly, you'll get updates when things need to be updated you with, right? All of you will have my cell number, parents. So if you have to text me, last year we had an unfortunate situation where a student lost a loved one while they were on our program. The parent was able to text me. We were out having some fun, and we kept that fun going until we got back to campus. And then that student was met with her mother, who had gotten some unfortunate news about one of her relatives. So safety is the important factor. We're going to learn a lot. We're going to have a real good time and a lot of fun. We're going to do all of that in a very safe environment. So parents, before the program, I'll send a reminder out, but you'll download the Live Safe app and you'll find Texas Southern University. That'll tie you into TSU Police Department. Last but not least, I need everyone's written consent to be a part of our program. This is the part of the program that the university requires in order for us to have young students on our campus. Yes, even if they're 18, this program is a program for minors. So every student who comes to our program must sign and must have their parents sign this release of and waiver of liability form. I'm going to send that out to every student individually. This won't be one of those BCC emails. I'm going to send it out because if I get a returned email, and I have been getting quite a few returned emails, and I've been fixing them in real time, the student will not be able to be on our campus unless we have that agreement either when they're here, but more importantly, before they're here. I want to clear them so that way there's no issue when they get here. So this is the information. It's 3 pages. These are the 3 pages. We will send that information out over the next week or so, certainly before the middle part of May. So that'll be going out via email to every student and every parent. And I must have a signed copy along with a vaccination record and any other medical information. This will stay confidentially with me. I won't be having them hanging around the lobby of the dorm. So this information won't be hanging out there, but I do need to have this information to have young minors on our campus, even for a week-long program. And then here are some fun, look at Miss Barker back in the day. When she had her hair rocking, she was rocking it back then. This is how we move our students in on Sunday. This was last year when we had about 30 students on our program. We've grown quite a bit in a year. But here's Ashley last year talking to our scholars that we had last summer, giving them a welcome. We had some fun icebreakers when they first get to campus, and then we get rocking and rolling. We've got tons of activities and seminars and presentations. We will be sharing information. The scholars will be sharing back what they've learned during the program. We have some fun activities off campus that we will do again this year for some icebreaker, team building, informative kind of activities. Here we have our alumni panel. We're going to have alumni from across the nation. We've got about 6 to 8 alumni from various HBCUs who will be here on one of our nights during dinner to talk about their experience going to an HBCU and what it means now to be an HBCU graduate, an alum of one of our schools, what they may have done as a Greek or a student leadership, and more important, what they're doing right now as alumni. And then the closing ceremony, we've got a special guest speaker for parents and our scholars for Friday morning. So this is the last year's, but parents, this is your time to come and learn and be a part of the closing ceremony. That's where we're going to announce everyone's looking so special right here because they don't know who's won that team presentation. They're all looking at me like I'm going to give some hint or some clue. Lips was shut, until we announced it. But parents, on Friday morning, we will invite you to join us as our special guests as we hear from a special guest about what it means to put a program like this for many HBCUs. And that is what we have in store for you this summer. So I hope that you are ready. You're getting ready. That's my email and phone number, but you already have all that good stuff. So thank you so much for joining us. The floor is now, oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't hear from our scholars. We got some time still. So I'm gonna go up to this, if you have questions, save your question for the time. I'm gonna introduce each of you. I'm gonna go here to the thing here. And when I call your name, scholar or parent, if you're on for your scholar, come off the mute You don't have to come on camera, but we'd love to see you. So feel free to come off camera, but only if you know that off camera works, on camera works. So if you can come on camera, great, but certainly come off mute. Tell us your name or your scholar's name and what you or your scholar is looking forward to the most from our summer program. So I'm going to start with Alexia Butler Riley. Alexia, tell us your name and tell us where you're from and tell us what you're looking forward to in the program. Uh-oh, Alexia, if you're talking, we can't hear you. So double check your doesn't say you're muted, but we can't hear you. Check your volume to see if your volume is all the way down, maybe. Yeah, come on in. If you've been hiding behind that camera, we want to see you now. So move, yeah, there we go. I see Melody. Come on in, Melody. Alexia, okay. All right, try it again, Alexia, for me.
What happened, bud?
Alexia, if we don't get a chance to hear you, we're gonna have you put it in the chat for us, okay? Where you're from and what you're looking forward to. I'll come back to you before we end, okay? All right, next up, we've got Amaria Wright, and I may have said that wrong, Amaria, so help me out. That's why I'm saying say your name, because I'm gonna give you what I see, but you'll give it to me officially. Amaria?
It's Amarie.
Amarie. Come on in, Amarie. Where are you from?
I'm from Illinois,
All right.
and I'm most excited to actually be on campus because this is my #1 school. So, yeah.
Say it again slower and into the camera. No, I'm just playing Amarie. Amarie, how'd you hear about the program in Illinois?
My mom told me about it.
Good
from
old
college.
moms. Thank you, Mom. Wherever moms, all across America, moms, thank you. Because for many of you, without mom or dad, you would not be on here. So thank you so much, Amarie. Nice to meet you. Next,
too.
we have Amaya Prevo.
Yes. Hi. I'm
Hi.
Amaya Prevo. Oh, okay, hold on. Hi. I'm Amaya Prevo. And I'm excited to just experience the opportunities at TSU.
And I'm her mom. I'm a
Hi,
graduate of
Mom.
Grambling State, and I'm excited
Throw
for
a little
her.
black love in there, why don't you?
Yes.
All right, all right.
But I'm excited for her to get the experience of an HBCU away from me and in the city. So thank y'all for having this opportunity.
Thanks go to Alicia and Ashley, and we take the opportunity to host the program. Where are you guys from? I didn't hear that part. I heard Grambling. I didn't hear where y'all from.
So I work at the other TSU. So we just moved here from Eugene, Oregon, but we're in Nashville, Tennessee.
Nice. All right. Well, tell our friends at the other TSU we said hello. All right. Nice to meet both of you. All right. Alexia, are you ready to go now? I don't want to go too far down and forget you. So Alexia, are you good to go now?
She put her introduction in the chat. She said she's from Chicago and she's looking forward to meeting new people and learning more about the campus.
Come on down. We're going to have a good time. Chicago. All right, Alexia. Thank you so much. Nice to meet you. All right, Bradford. It's your turn, buddy. Tell us I'm saying Bradford, but I got two Bradford. I have a first name Bradford and a last name Bradford. I think this is my first name Bradford. Bradford McGowan, I think. Bradford, you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. I'm mainly
right.
looking forward. I'm from Houston, Texas, to start off with. I'm mainly looking forward to just tour the campus, see what it's about. My father actually went to TSU, so I'm really just looking forward to just seeing the campus, see what the dorm's looking like. Hopefully, I'll plan for it to be my future school.
We think we found your future school, and you will be here the whole week at your future school. So nice to have you here, Bradford. Nice to meet you and your mom. All right, Brandy Bradford. I said I had two Bradfords. Now it's time for Brandy Bradford. Brandy, your turn, or mom
Hi.
of Brandy.
Yes, I'm mom of Ellis Williams. We are in California, so we don't have any HBCUs on the West Coast, and I'm a graduate from Langston University, so I am pushing him on a whole nother coast, whole nother region. We visited several HBCUs. We did not get a chance to visit TSU in Texas. We did do TSU in Tennessee. But what I want him to learn more about is scholarship opportunities for out-of-state tuition. So that's going to be rough, but
it doesn't have to be rough. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah, he has the grades, and we're doing the SAT.
Covered.
So yeah, so that's what I want him to bring back, some information about money.
Well, you got a very proud tiger up there. Tiger, right? What's Langston? Y'all Lions?
The Lions.
Sorry, I knew it was a cat. Look, Miss Barker, she's a fellow Langston graduate.
Yeah. I was at Langston. I did my master's at Langston, and I worked there before I came to Texas.
My mother-in-law works there, Linda Williams. We'll have to chat later.
Yeah. Title III?
Look
She-
here, Lions.
Okay.
The chat is yours. I knew they'd have an interaction. You see how the HBCU world works? It's a small world, small world. All right, Miss Bradford, it's nice to meet you. All right, Camille Johnson. Camille, we've been waiting on you. It is your turn. Tell us where you're from, Camille. All right, Camille, you still there with us? I'll come back, Camille. All right, Carlos.
Hi.
Oh,
Oh, we
Camille,
just
go
heard
ahead. I
Camille.
got you, Camille. Go ahead, Camille. Where are you from?
Hi, this is Camille's mom, Gwendolyn Phillips. Say hi to me. Hi. And we are from College Station, Texas. And I had one son that went to a PWI, and then I had one son that went to HBCU, and I've been trying to get my daughter to.
All right. Well, it's nice to meet you. Tell Camille we said hello. We look forward to having her here in our program. So thank you so much. Next, we have Carlos.
How you doing? My name is Carlos, and I'm actually the parent of one of your scholars that will be joining the program in June. So I'm out working, listening in on the program. But her name is Zion, so she can give you some insight on her and what she's looking forward to. But I did want her to join the program so that she can learn about HBCUs as well as financial aid, scholarships, and things of that nature.
Nice. I have 2 Zions this year, so she's one of 2. Where are you guys from?
Yeah, Zion. We're located in Texas, Dallas,
Okay.
Fort Worth area.
Fort Worth. I've got a Houston and a Fort Worth. You're my Fort Worth one. Okay, nice to meet you. We look forward to having Zion be a part of the program. And thank you for taking some time out of work to hear about the program. It means a lot.
No problem.
To us. Thank you so much. All right, we got, let's see, Celia McKenzie.
You need Zion. Is she on? I think she may be
Oh,
on.
is Zion on? Okay. Zion?
Yep,
Yeah,
she's on.
Okay, Zion.
Hi.
Hi. Thank you, Ms. Barker. Hi, Zion. Your turn. What
Hey.
you looking forward to in
I'm
the
from
program?
Texas. Yes.
I thought you were
I'm
in
looking
San
forward to learning
Francisco.
about the I'm looking forward to looking into like the HBCU environment and learning about the educational offers and the community and stuff like that.
Where do you go to school in Fort Worth?
Princeton High School.
Pinkston?
Princeton.
Princeton. I know where Princeton. Okay, nice to have you here, Zion. All right,
you.
next up, we've got Celia McKenzie.
Hello, my name is Celia McKenzie. I'm from the Bahamas.
Woohoo! Come on in, Celia.
I'm also very excited to be a part of the program this summer and to learn more about HBCUs and to be an international student.
Celia, it is official. You are from the Bahamas. We hear it in your voice. And look at Miss Barker. You're not the only one on here from the Bahamas. So is Miss Yvette Barker. So we have 2 students that are coming to us this summer from the Bahamas. And we're excited to have you spend a week with us here. You're going to see a lot of Bahamian students when you get to our campus. Miss Barker is quite the recruiter for international admissions. We thank her so much. So you're going to see quite a bit of home folks here when you come here. So we're excited to have you here.
Thank you.
All right, next we have Cole Provost. Cole, you there with us? We'll come back. Okay. Deborah Sanders. Deborah, you there?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Deborah, you there? I think. Yes.
Okay. Currently I'm in my mom's car right now with her, so I'm logged in on her account.
Okay. What's your
My
name?
name is Jay Sanders. I'm here to really just learn about opportunities in HBCUs and the experience like on campus, and also financial aid too, because money. So.
Okay, sounds good. All right, next up we have Genesis Odom. That's an unfamiliar name. Genesis Odom. Genesis, where are you? Okay, there you are.
Hi, my name is Genesis. I'm from Center, Texas. And I'm just really excited to come get the experience of living on college for a week. And I'm a big fan of the TSU Sensations.
Wait a minute now. So have you ever been on our campus before? A time or last year, huh? I know that's right. So, all right. Well, you know what awaits you here at TSU, just not from the program. Now, of course, y'all see Ashley Odom, Genesis Odom. So yes, she has her niece coming to the program, and we're excited. She got a sneak preview last homecoming. Now it'll be official. Now that she could be a part of that. So the Tiger Sensations. Okay, duly noted, Genesis. Got you covered on that. All right. Next up, we have Gentry Brooks. Gentry, you there? I'll come back, Gentry, okay?
And also in the chat, Cole Provost said that he's ready to speak, and Gentry said come back to her.
All right, well, Cole, thank you very much. And Gentry, the floor is yours.
Actually, no, Cole is ready. Come back to Gentry.
Come back. Okay, Gentry, just remind me if I forget. I'm going to have a moment where I say if I missed anybody. That'll be your cue right there, Gentry, okay? All right, next up, we have Jackson Stubbs. Jackson was the first student to apply to our program. So, Jackson, I got something special for you when you get on campus, because when I looked at the list and sorted it by date, you were the #1 student who applied first. So, thank you, Jackson.
Thank you. My name's Jackson Stubbs. I'm from Texas, and going into this, I am looking forward to networking and socializing and learning more about college admissions.
All right, Jackson, we got you covered with a whole bunch of college admissions, good stuff. So excited to have you on campus this summer, okay? Thank you so much.
Dr. Armstrong, yes. Can we go back to Cole? He was ready. Cole Provost.
Cole, the floor is yours.
Where you at, Cole? You said you were ready. I see he's here. He's unmuted, but for whatever reason, Cole, we can't hear you.
Cole, check your volume to make sure it's not turned down.
Okay,
you may
now
be talking.
you're muted. You're muted now.
Try it again for us, Cole. We'll come back to you, Cole, okay? I'm going to go down to Jewel Reed. And I may be saying it wrong. I'm sorry if I am, because it probably isn't Jewel. But if it is, I'm sorry, Jewel. Uh-oh, but I can't hear you. I see you. We see that hair. I need some of that hair just a little bit. Just a little bit.
You're Jewel, not muted, but for some reason we can't hear you, Jewel.
Uh-oh. Try your volume, because you're not muted. So try your volume for me.
I don't know why it's not working.
There you go.
Okay, now we can hear you. We can hear you now.
Okay. Okay. Well, my name is Jewel Reed. I'm from Austin, Texas, and what I'm most looking forward to is just like socializing with people and just trying to learn more about all the avenues I can take for college and just like all the paths that I have the opportunity to have.
Do me a favor, say your first name one more time for me.
Jewel.
Jewel. I thought it was gonna be Jewel. I knew it wasn't. I knew you were a male, so I knew it wasn't Jewel. I'm sorry for saying Jewel.
It's
Jewel,
okay.
I got you, Jewel. Nice to see you, and nice to have you be a part of the person. Is your grandmother next to you?
Yes.
Tell your grandmother I said hello. Grandmother and I talked today, and got you into this program. So very nice to have you be on as well.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Next up, we have Karen Ross or Corinne Ross. I'm betting it's Karen Ross.
Let me actually, I am the parent of Tyler Carroll.
Okay.
He couldn't make the session, so I'm just sitting in getting information for him. I am an HBCU graduate from Florida A&M University.
All right.
And so I'm excited for this opportunity for my son. I know he wants to attend an HBCU, and he's actually in Texas right now. I live in the state of Georgia. He's in Texas right now with my aunt. She lives in Austin. And so he's excited about it.
Okay. Well, nice to meet you. You said his name was Tyler?
Tylik. T-I-L-K.
Yes, I got it. Okay. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, I see Gentry is ready. Gentry, take it away.
Hi, I'm sorry. My phone was tripping. I apologize, but my daughter is coming to the program. Her name is Madison Davis. We are from the Triple D, Dallas, Texas, by way of Grand Prairie, Texas. I know that she is looking forward to being at an HBCU. She said that is her first choice. I don't take that away from her, even though I am a proud alumni of the University of Houston. Go Cougs. Um, it's okay. It's okay. Go Cougs. But I am looking forward to her experiencing college life and learning more about the culture and, of course, about financial aid and all the things that comes with being at HBCU.
Very nice. Look forward to having your scholar on our campus this summer. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight with one of your fellow Cougs up there. Nice to see you. All right, next we have Carson Toombs. We see you, and we see you doing something. You're gonna come off mute. You're trying to get off mute. Carson, I'm gonna come right back to you, okay? So the pressure of you trying to unmute live won't be on you. So I'm gonna come right back to you, okay? So take your time. Don't feel no stress. Like, wait a minute, I'm live now. We got you covered. I'm gonna go to the next one, Kylie Hubbard. Go ahead, Carson. I see you. You good now?
Oh, okay. Am I under Carson's name? I'm so sorry. I'm her mother. I was sitting here waiting.
I see. Yeah, I saw the name. I was like, well, that's my scholar, but I see the picture. I see her mom on.
Okay, so Carson, she was on. So sorry. So I'm Ashley and I'm her mom, and she's looking forward to just gaining college experience. We're from Oklahoma, so Langston. Her dad and I graduated from Langston University. So just getting the experience. She's at school and I'm sitting out here waiting on her to actually come out of the building. So yeah, she's excited. I'm excited. I'm excited for her to get more college experience. Yes, I see you, Brandy. So yeah.
Well, we look forward to having Carson be a part of our program this summer. Thank you so much for hanging out with us as well tonight. Next up, we've got, I'm going back to, did I already cut Karen? Oh yeah, we got to Karen. Kelly McGowan.
You were at Kylie, I think.
I was at Kylie Hubbard. You're right. Kelly, you're up next. Kylie Hubbard. Kylie, you there with us? There you are. If you can turn your volume up maybe, because we see you. Use plural.
Kylie, you're not muted. But we can't hear you though.
It might be a volume thing. So I'll go to the next student. I'll come right back to you. Okay. So just go ahead and take some time.
You may have to log out and log back in. Cole said that he's able to speak now.
All right, Cole.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. I'm excited for the opportunity to just be able to go to HBCU this summer in general. I have family that attended HBCU, so this should be pretty exciting for me.
Okay, well, we look forward to having you here with us this summer.
Where's Cole from, Dr. Armstrong? He didn't say where he's from.
Cole, where are you from?
I'm from Oakland, California.
Oakland, California. Okay. Nice. All right. Next up, we have Kylie Hubbard.
And Kylie, I'm not sure if it's working for her, but Carrington says that she was under her sister's name and she thinks you might have skipped.
No, I see you, Carrington. You're up next.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just going in order, and sometimes the order changes because of people's moving in the thing, but I got you. I got everybody. Yeah. Kylie, are you still dealing with some audio issues, Kylie?
It says it's connecting to audio for Kylie.
Okay, I'll be.
Can we hear you now, Kylie?
Can y'all?
Yes,
we can hear you.
Okay.
you got it working. That's all that matters. It works now. Take it away.
I'm from Center, Texas, and the reason why I want to be a part of this program is to learn about the HBCU campus and be able to experience new opportunities and learn and make new friends.
Check, check, check. All three. We got waiting on you right here at TSU this summer. So Kylie, just give us a few more weeks and we got you covered, okay? Nice to meet you. Who's with you there?
My mother.
Tell mother hello. Thank you for having Kylie be a part of this program. We appreciate your support as well.
So excited.
All
Hey,
right.
Tina.
Hi, Ashley. Thank you for inviting her.
Absolutely. We wanted to make sure we all had opportunities. So can't wait to see you this summer.
All right, I'm going back to Carrington Price now, or going to Carrington Price. Carrington, you've been waiting to tell us about yourself. The floor is yours, Carrington.
Oh, hi, my name is Carrington. I'm from the DFW area. My sister's on the call too. But I go to Red Oak High School, and I'm most excited to see what HBCU life is all about, being on campus and having fun. So yeah.
All right, we got quite a few students from Red Oak High School coming to hang out with us this summer. So whoever I owe a thanks to, I appreciate that support.
Me.
Oh, to you, huh? Oh, okay. I meant the counselor who was
invited
sending
my
me some
friends.
transcripts today. But Carrington, if you were my contact person, much love, Carrington. Much love. Okay, I appreciate the spreading of the good word. All right. Next up, I see Marilyn McKenzie. I just said me. I'm this Red Oak connection here. All right. Marilyn, you
Hi,
there?
good night. I'm the proud mother of Celia McKenzie from the Bahamas.
Okay. Well, we are excited to have her come hang out with us for a week here
Yes,
in
and
the
I'm
United
I'm
States.
I'm so grateful for this opportunity for Celia to participate in this awesome experience.
Well,
Yes.
thank you so much for your support. It means a lot to us. Thank you. All right, next up we have Marquita or Marquita. That Q sometimes throws me off. Marquita?
Hello, I'm Genesis' mom. I'm just on here to get information and to support her. And I'm super excited that she's going to be attending the SOAR program.
Thank you. Tell me her name again. I'm sorry, I missed it.
Genesis' mom. She says she's Genesis'
Genesis' mom. Okay, I got it. I see it now. I see it now. Okay, perfect. All right, next we have Mackenzie Gordon.
Hi, my name is Mackenzie Gordon.
You what? Mackenzie, did you freeze on us? Okay,
I'm
Mackenzie.
not sure, but she had actually put her stuff in the chat earlier.
Okay, Mackenzie, we want to hear from you. So if you want to come back on, we'll wait a moment or we'll come back.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh, okay. Hi,
Where are
my
you
name
from,
is
Mackenzie?
Houston, Texas.
Okay. And what you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to get the HBCU experience and know about y'all scholarships and financial aid.
All right.
And I have been on TSU campus. I also have like sophomore college friends that live on TSU campus. I have friends that's on my cheer team that's currently going to TSU this fall.
Okay, so you're
This
no stranger to
upcoming fall.
TSU, huh? Okay, so you're just coming to hang out with us, not to learn about us, because it's not like you know
Yes.
quite a bit of. All right, well, be kind to our new friends that come, okay? But I may have an ambassador in the waiting to help them learn about TSU. So it's nice to hear from you, Mackenzie. Okay.
Thank you. Nice to hear from you too.
You too. All right. Next we have Megan Smith. Megan, you there with us? I'll come back.
Hi, good night. Sorry. Hi, I'm Megan Smith. I'm the proud mother of Brandon Carey, and we're from the Bahamas. And Brandon and I are very happy, and we can't wait to be in Texas So just to get all the information needed to jumpstart his career, his college search. So we are super excited to be in Texas in June.
Nice. Well, we are even more excited to have you here visiting from the Bahamas. So thank you so much for being on with us tonight. We look forward to having your scholar here at TSU.
Thank you.
Next, we have Melody Tyson.
Hi, I'm Melody. I'm from Austin, Texas, and I heard about this program through my mom, but my big brother currently goes to Texas Southern, and I'm excited to go to the program because I really like the campus and from what I've seen on the tours with the college life, and I'm just willing to learn more about it.
Very nice. Her brother lives on campus too, so she has an inside connection about having a relative live on campus. So Melody, it's nice to have you. A space opened up and you said, I'll take it. And so we're excited to have you in. Very nice to meet you. Tell your mom I said hello, okay? All right, next up we have Montrese Prieto. And I may be saying that last name right, because that's a Louisiana last name, sound like it. So we talked today earlier.
I'm Jamari Prieto. I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana, and I'm ready to meet new people and learn about the campus life at TCU or TSU.
Tell me, is it Jabari?
Jamari.
Jamari, your mom and I talked this morning, and I'm very excited to have you be a part of our program from Louisiana. So welcome. You're gonna have a good time. Tell your mom I said hello.
Yes, sir. Thank you. She's right here.
Hi.
Mom, hello. Thank you for chatting with me.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
My pleasure. It's nice to see you. All right, next up we have, I see Ms. Byers on. Ms. Byers got about 5 students on here, but Ms. Byers, let me give you a shout out. Ms. Byers is in Austin, and several students are on tonight because she is such an amazing ambassador for Texas Southern University. Our current Student Government Association president is here because Ms. Byers. And so I want to thank her because not only is she helping students learn about being in the SOAR program, she is really helping students attend TSU. And so Ms. Byers, are you there with us? I'm gonna have you come on and say hello.
Yes, I'm here, and I see I have about 3 or 4 of my students here. But since I'm already on, I can go ahead and do my nephew because his mother is on.
Okay.
Actually, he's my great nephew, and she just texted me and said I am not talking. So my great nephew, Laderick Childers, he goes by DJ. He's from Waco. He's at work right now, so he wasn't able to attend, but he's excited to come to the program. I heard somebody say Grambling. My daughter graduated.
Nobody said Grambling. Nobody said Grambling. You said Grambling, and here you go. You just heard one gram. And here we said Instagram, and you heard Grambling.
But I have to get on camera and say this. My daughter graduated from Grambling. I heard somebody else say that. But since I think my niece, she'll be kind of really scared if he leaves the state. So the next best choice was TSU.
I'll take that.
So DJ will be coming to the program and he's excited. And his mother is Kelly McGowan. She's on here also.
Well, thank you, Ms. Byers. We look forward to having DJ here at the program. We look forward to seeing you Saturday at graduation. So safe travels here to Houston for graduation.
I will be there. I think I have 4 students graduating on a Saturday.
4 and counting, including the Student Government Association president.
Yes.
So thank you for your amazing support of TSU and all HBCUs, all the other ones that we won't name. All right. Thank you so much, Ms. Byers. Next, we have Nakia Holloway.
Absolutely. Good evening, everyone. My daughter, McKenna Holloway, actually will be attending the program. She will be joining us here in just a few minutes. She's finishing up an appointment, but she too is very excited about the program.
All right. When she's available, she can come on, okay? Just let us know in the chat, okay? And we'll monitor that. Next, we have, Ms. Tyson is on. We've already heard from her son, and we gave her a shout out as well. All right, next up, Shanice Johnson. I'm sorry, Ms. Tyson, I said your son, I meant your daughter, Melody.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm okay. I'm not sure which one of my girls signed up for the program.
Oh, me either then. But you're here now. We got you now.
Okay. Well, we're from Texas and we're from Houston, Texas. And if it's my oldest daughter, she's excited. She's visited a couple of HBCUs, and so she's excited.
What's her name?
Emaya Richard.
Yes, that's who that's who the student is who signed up for the program. I know my 120. Yes, it's
Okay,
Emaya.
okay. Yes. Yeah, she's excited, and we're more interested in learning more about financial aid.
Yeah, Emaya is a part of our TRIO program here at TSU. That's how she
Yes.
learned about TSU. So very excited to have Emaya here be a part of our program. Thank you for joining as well.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Next we have, and I'm gonna need some help with this one. It may be Stacia, but I may be getting them T's mixed up. Stacia. Oh, it went somewhere.
Pascal like rascal. You got it right.
Okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Nice to meet you as well. I am the proud mother of Bryce Pascal. So that's your scholar.
Okay.
I want to give a shout out and gratitude to Nancy Byers. I'm in Austin. And for Bryce, we're most about him having an immersive experience in Black excellence because that has not been his educational journey thus far. So I am looking forward to him being surrounded and being in community at TSU.
Ms. Pascal, he is going to have Black excellence from the time he gets out your car to the time he gets back in and then some. So I know that by the time he leaves TSU, he'll have TSU on his radar and maybe some other schools, but we're excited to get a chance to help expose Black excellence because every day at TSU, it is a day of Black excellence. So we're excited to have your scholar here with us, Ms. Pascal. Thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you, Ms. Byers. All right, next up we have Tiffany Ward.
Okay, I'm the guardian / sister of Carrington Price, so she's already spoke. But for me, I just want her to experience an HBCU. We visited several colleges already, but we have not visited an HBCU, so this will be her first.
Perfect, right on time. Okay, thank you so much for joining us tonight. Next, we have, Mr. Harold. I don't want to butcher your first name, so you say it for me, and I'll know how to say it from here on out.
Dr. Armstrong, I spoke for him. I'm
You
his
did?
mom.
Okay, all right, perfect. All right, you sure did. I remember it now. All right, next we have TJ. All right, TJ, we see you, buddy.
Yes, sir. My name is TJ. I go to Center High School. And since I have received an offer from an HBCU for baseball, I kind of wanted to know more like the college life and get to know how that works.
TJ, you were one of the first students to apply to this program too. I've been seeing TJ for every time I run my report, I see TJ. Well, I see your real name, then I see TJ as your preferred name. What sport are you being recruited for?
Baseball.
Baseball.
Yes, sir.
Oh, well, TSU is a baseball school, so hopefully we get a chance to add to that recruitment process to get you here at TSU. Nice to meet you, TJ.
Yes, sir. You too.
All right, next we have Vontasia McClendon.
Hi, my name is Montasia. I go to South End. I'm in Illinois, and I'm excited about the college life and just being away for the first time from home, and just getting the scholarship opportunities and all the fun.
Very nice. You said from Illinois, right?
Yes.
Very nice to have you come hang out with us here in Houston for a week in the summer. So nice to meet you, Montasia. Last, I see Zion Johnson. I said I had two Zions. Zion.
I already spoke earlier.
Okay. All right, I see you now, Zion from San Francisco. But I do have two Zions in the program. No, anybody that I missed? I know I was going through the list and it kept moving on me. I'm going to pause for a moment. Did I miss anybody?
Hi, I just got here.
Well, come on in, Jada.
Yeah, I just got here. I was busy studying and I forgot about the meeting, and then I got the email just right now.
I know it's easy to forget. I know, out of sight, out of mind. This little summer program, I'm a dip through.
Yeah,
When?
because I
Dip
have
out.
AP. Yeah, I've been AP testing this week, so I've been doing a lot of studying, and I just lost track.
That's okay. You made it. Tell us where you're from, Jada.
Hi, I'm from Houston. I'm from the Nursery area. But I
Oh,
go to Galena Park High School.
okay, Galena Park. What are you looking forward to out of the program?
I'm just looking forward to to connect with more like African Americans because Galena Park doesn't have many Black people, and I just really want to connect with people who want to enjoy the college life and want to do something with their life, basically.
Sounds good. You found the right program. You're gonna see a whole bunch of students just like you here at TSU.
I
Nice to
hope
meet
so.
you, Jada.
Thank you.
Anybody else that we missed? Your turn. All right, parents, a collective thank you. Your scholar would not be on without your support. So we look forward to meeting you in person and seeing you on our closing ceremony. Are there any questions that you have for us about the program?
Can you give me a brief review of what you guys went over? Like, what did I miss? Because I feel like got in maybe like 10 minutes ago.
Look here, Jada, you just got here. You want the whole overview again. Well, I'm Brian Armstrong. No,
Just a brief.
we're going to record this, Jada. So I'm going to send you the recording of it. Okay. So hang
Okay,
tight.
thank
I'll
you.
send you the recording because we've been
Okay.
on since 6 o'clock. So we'll send you the information. We got you covered though. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Jada said, I want all the good stuff. I got you covered. We're recording this. Anybody else that we have a question for us about the program?
I have a question.
Yes.
I mentioned earlier that my daughter will be coming from Nashville. Her dad is in Texas, and he wanted to know if he would be able to like meet her at TSU so he can walk around with her on campus. He has a cousin that went there, so I didn't know. So I just wanted to see if she would be able to meet up with her dad after the events for the day. Is there like a checkout, or she has to stay?
Would this be on like Friday would be a good day because we end half day on Friday.
Okay.
So Friday would be a good day, or Sunday when you guys move in, if you want to come earlier and walk around before moving, that would be good. But I won't say okay to during the week while the program is going on because you don't want her to miss something and we don't know the times. Yeah.
Thank you.
That's a good question though. Yeah, we have some times before and after the program starts and ends where there could be some time for some visits and things like that for folks that you may know in Houston. Anyone else with a question? Oh,
Dr. Armstrong, a really good question that came in the chat from Ms. Tyson is, are there any unexpected costs associated typically like for the travel plans you all mentioned? So whenever
that's a good question.
Off campus.
Yes, that's a good question. Your scholar won't need much money, and you guys can decide what much money. That's variable depending on the family. But the program is free. We got all the expenses covered. We just need your scholar to get to TSU and, of course, get back home. So those are the expenses that the family would be covering. But yes, we are planning a fun event during one of the days, and we are having some off-campus activities. Our bookstore will be open during the week, so there could be some things the scholar may want to buy while they're in Houston. We don't have any official shopping sprees planned during the week, but they would need a few dollars, but not hundreds of dollars or more. So we just need a few because they will have a chance to go have some fun off campus, and they may want to buy something while they're having some fun. We typically have one night where we just have some fun, and those are not, some things are covered, but not everything is covered. The food and drinks and transportation, some games are covered, but not everything. So a few dollars, but not the hundreds that they may be telling that they're going to need. Good question.
Also, I remember from the call the other night, but I can't remember if it was restated. Students cannot have their vehicles on campus.
No.
Because I know we have a lot of Houston people. You will drop them off and they will be in the possession of the Texas Southern program. So all transportation is provided, but there will be no leaving campus after the end of the day. By that time, they will be tired. They will need to go to sleep so they can get ready and do everything that's needed the next day.
Yeah, many juniors have cars. We want the parent to drop the student off because this is a program for minors. This is not anything else, right? So if you have a car, your parent's going to need to drop you off and pick you up. And I'm saying parent, maybe a big sister, maybe a cousin, maybe a relative, but TSU has some strict parking rules, and this program wouldn't be fun if that car got towed to somewhere that you have never heard of before, probably. So no cars. When do we fill out the roommate interest form? Next year when you apply to college. Because this year, we're going to pick that roommate for you, Melody. So we're going to pair you up with somebody that might be your new best friend or your new college roommate. So we're going to help pair students and roommates by their areas of interest. You may end up in the room with a friend you know or a high school classmate that you know, but that won't be the plan. The plan will be that we put you in a room with somebody that has an area of interest that you both identified on your application, and you may end up being in the same team together as you're going through the week of activities. Ashley?
And keep in mind, students, if you have, because I know many of you do have friends or someone that you know, classmates that are part of the program, when you go to breakfast, you'll be able to sit by them in the caf. When you have sessions, you'll be able to sit by them. You will have plenty of opportunities to engage with your friends. However, you just may be roomed with someone who is not that friend. Trust me, you will be completely fine. And you're going to, by the end of the week, not want to leave all the new friends that you've met. But by that Friday, our team has to go home and be able to have a wonderful Father's Day weekend. So please keep in mind, don't get hung up. You're not going to pick who you're staying with. You will be just fine. I promise you, you all are in very, very good hands.
Thank you, Ashley.
I see Shanice Johnson said she had a question.
Go ahead, Shanice.
Yes, this is Emaya Richard, and I'm with the Trio Upward Bound. And I was wondering, since both of the programs are going to be at the same time, how would that work?
You will stay with us the first week, and then you'll transition over to Trio the next week. So I will talk to Mr. Jose, who's your director for Trio. We'll work together on that, but you'll move into the SOAR program first. So you'll be with us with SOAR first, even though there'll be other trios going on, other students in Trio on campus. Because you're a junior and you were chosen for this program, you'll be with us for the first week. That's a good question, Emaya.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions or the chat? Any chat questions?
There was one. Ms. Holloway wants to know, when will the recording be sent?
Whenever OIT helps me figure out how to send it. So I'll save it and then I'll call OIT and say, what next? So once my OIT team helps me, probably tomorrow, as soon as tomorrow, I'll be able to send it out. But it does take some technology. It's a very large file, so I got to figure out how they want me to do the magic of uploading it to our website. But it'll be a link on our website. And it may even be sent through YouTube as well. They may tell me to do a YouTube upload first and then link it. So either it'll be a YouTube video or it'll be a link on our website, but I got you covered. I'll send it out very soon, hopefully by tomorrow. I think that's all the questions that we have, and we're right a little over the 7 o'clock hour. So thank you again so much, scholars. It was so nice to meet you. We've been reading about you since you applied, and now we've met you and heard from you and seen many of you. And parents, again, thank you for your support. We look forward to engaging with you over the next year to 2 years as your scholar matriculates their last year of high school and that all-important first year of college. We're excited that you're choosing Texas Southern University to be a part of that journey. You will not regret it, because we're going to work overtime very hard to make sure that 1 week on our campus is a week they will never forget. So we look forward to having a good time. Look forward to that waiver, because I need that waiver for the fun to happen. Got to get the waiver information in. Parents and scholars, if you have any questions, you have my email address, you have my phone number. Feel free. I'm quicker to respond by email because I travel a little bit during the summer due to my current job, my full-time job. But feel free to email me any question you have. And I look forward to having everyone here very soon. Ms. Barker, go ahead.
You're going to send out the what to bring and all of those things to them as well. Right?
Thank you, Ms. Barker. I'm going to send out the address for the towers. I'm going to send the what to bring, and I'm going to send pictures as well. So if you're more of a visual person, you'll be able to see some things about our campus. But parents, if you're scholar, I presume that if you're outside of a 4-hour window that you're going to be flying in, New Orleans may want to drive in, but I do anticipate anyone outside of Texas flying in. So I will be sending out an email asking for flight information. But if that doesn't apply to your scholar, just say, no, we're driving in or busing in. But I do want to have some idea of what the flight information looks like, so that way we can plan based on that, because we can check to see if flights are delayed or flights have been, held up and things like that. So parents, those of you who are flying in, I'm going to send out a survey for you to give me your flight information. I'll give you time to finalize that if you haven't finalized it. But sometime in late May, I'm going to ask you, what is your flight information and what is your plans to travel to campus? You may Uber, you may do a super shuttle, You may taxi. All that will be available from Houston Hobby or Houston for Bush Airport. But I will want to know that information so we can kind of monitor that, okay?
Yeah. And Dr. Armstrong, Ms. Tyson asks, is there parking for move-in? So yes, they'll make sure that when it comes to that, it'll be really clear where you'll be going and where you'll be able to park so that everything can be moved in. Someone asked, will Friday's event be streamed? I'm guessing that there may be some people that wouldn't be able to attend on Friday for the closing.
We'll keep it in mind. We might be able to stream it.
Work on that.
Yeah, if parents can't be there, that room should be equipped to stream, but that's an IT question. We're not IT, so we'll check though, but we'll keep that noted though. We'd love to be able to stream it for those parents and relatives who couldn't be there in person.
And I wanted to add, the room has a restroom in there. So I put the link, and we have a virtual tour online.
Yep.
So you can more understand. And that's why we had a bathroom mat, because you have your own restroom in the room. So it's 2 to a room, your own restroom. So you may need a mat for the floor.
Yeah, Ms. Barker, you put the link to the virtual in the chat. Okay, so you can get a sneak preview as to how the room looks, parents and scholars, for the University Towers. Any other questions?
Someone said, are our parents able to come with us for move-in day?
We request parents come to move in. We don't have any no formal activity for move in, because move in will be come and go. So 4 to 6 p.m. We don't have a formal welcome reception for parents. Parents, once your scholar is with us, their hours, you go do what you got to do for a week, and we'll see you Friday. But we do have a formal closing for parents. But yes, we do anticipate parents coming on Sunday for the move in, but that's not a requirement. Now the waiver has to be signed by the parent that's on the application. So that is a requirement, the waiver, but a sister or a cousin or a grandparent can bring the scholar because they will be being dropped off if they're driving to campus. So yes, parents, you're welcome to come and be a part of the Sunday drop off and the Friday closing ceremony. All right, thank you guys so much again. Have a good evening. Look out for those links coming up regarding the streaming, this video, as well as the waiver information, and any questions you have between now and June 9th. We look forward to receiving them. Have a safe evening, everyone. Have a productive week. Finish out this junior year strong, because it only goes up from here, juniors. So we will see you guys soon. Take care, everyone. Have a good evening.
Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.